What is up, guys? 10-Bit Man here, coming back from a little break, and I'm here again with my an RU game, and you know, got the standard RU team going on here, and oh yeah, I'm pumped. And this is against a good friend of mine, and you know, this is great because I've got my main team, and you know, we got semi-similar teams. We both got a Lantern and the Hitmonchan, which is kind of interesting. He's got some pretty decent threats, including the Rotom, and which is a standard Rotom, and Excelgor, which is fast yet frail. And then, you know, Drapion's probably there to set up Toxic Spikes, and Claydol to set up Stealth Rocks and all that fun stuff. But without further ado, let's get this game started. And he's going to lead off with that Drapion, like I said before, and it's in a shiny red sprite, which is pretty decent. And I'm going to lead off with my Rhydon. I didn't really know what he would lead with, but, you know, I figured that Rhydon would probably be the most advantageous thing to lead out with. He switches out, and I wanted to take the Earthquake. He goes into his Claydol. And I didn't really predict this, but it was probably my best opportunity to set up the Stealth Rocks, just because, you know, Stealth Rocks is the single most important move in the game. So, and he takes this opportunity for himself to set up those Stealth Rocks, which hinders two of my main sweepers, which is Typhlosion and Krow. I'm going to go straight off for the Mega Horn. I want to see how much this does, even though this is probably a max defensive Claydol. Max HP, max defense. It actually does a very decent chunk, even though I have no attack investment, which is amazing. I think I only have 4 EVs into attack, which is just really nice. But I believe this is the double switch. He switches out into his Drapion yet again, and which kind of caught me off guard. I guess he was trying to resist another Mega Horn or something, but I switched out. You know, like I said, I was kind of disappointed with the damage. Didn't really want Rhydon to take an Earth Power to the face, so I go into my Roselia. And as everybody knows, Roselia is a special wall, this very powerful special wall of the team. And he reveals to me his Black Sludge, so that obviously alerts me that it's a defensive, you know, a defensive Drapion. And here I just go out into my Krow, and yeah, get some hit by some Stealth Rock damage. And I believe he goes for the Taunt here, which I really should have seen coming, but I just, you know, I didn't figure it. Because most defensive Drapions carry Taunt, which is a really good move for it. Hinders, like, you know, it hinders my Krow from setting up a Substitute or Roosting or any of that stuff. But I'm going to go for the Brave Bird just to see how much it does. And even though it's at full health, most Drapions in RU tend to be specially defensive, so that does an epic shed ton to this Drapion, which is amazing. And I'm getting down to pretty low on health, and he's actually going to take this opportunity just to blow me away, literally, and whirlwind me out. So, and I believe I go out into Typhlosion, which sucks because I'm going to get hit by Stealth Rocks before I have a chance to Rapid Spin them away. So my Eruption's a tad hindered, and that kind of stinks. But here I predicted him to actually go into his Lantern, so I actually went for the Hidden Power Grass. I guess I just overpredicted again, and, you know, I kind of expected it. I didn't know if he wanted, I think he wanted his Drapion to stay alive, but he's going to get another chance to just blow me off my feet yet again, and that just sucks. And out comes my Hitmonchan, and I'm taking, of course, next to nothing from the Stealth Rock damage because I resist Rock, and the leftovers that I receive is going to get me back up to full health. And, yeah, I'm looking pretty good right now, because Hitmonchan, believe it or not, is actually my Rapid Spinner. And I know he has no Ghost types. Actually, I do. Oh, I forgot he had Rotom, but I didn't. He should have gone into Rotom, because I forgot he had it. So I just go for the Rapid Spin, just to, you know, get those rocks out of the way to, you know, prevent, to, you know, enable my Krow Typhlosion to be safe from switching in. And I'm going to just go straight away trying to do the Iron, you know, I max attack, and I have Iron Fist, and Ice Punch is going to do a crap ton regardless. But unfortunately, I do get a crit. I'm not sure if that mattered. If this thing was max defense, which I'm pretty sure it was, it probably did matter. I'm sorry about that. But out comes the Rotom now. And I'm predicting this thing to be an offensive Rotom, just because a lot of his Pokemon are more defensively oriented. I mean, you know, I'm expecting this thing to be more defensive. I want to stay on my Hitmonchan, but I actually turn out to be faster. And, yeah, it goes for the Will-O-Wisp. And luckily for me, it misses. I really didn't care if Hitmonchan was burned at this point, because I do have my Lantern, which is my Heal Beller. But, you know, I don't want to take another, you know, Will-O-Wisp, so I actually go into my Typhlosion to absorb that. If I had Flash Fire, that would have been amazing, but unfortunately that ability is not released on Typhlosion yet. He predicts my switch, which is a good play. He goes for the Thunderbolt, which, you know, kind of cripples my Typhlosion's Eruption, but it does not cripple the other move of the set, which, of course, as everybody knows, is the Ever-Mighty Fire Blast. And I kind of think I'm in Blaze range. I'm awfully close to it, if not, but, and I'm modest max special attack other than the lost EV for HP Grass. But that Fire Blast will take out Rotom from that range, which is amazing. It's a pretty decent threat gone. I can now spin away at all times, even though the stealth rocker is down. Out comes the lantern, and of course I've got to switch out because I have, I don't really have much I can do with Typhlosion against it. Go into my special wall, expecting the Scald, which is my Roselia. He does end up going for the Scald. And I don't know if this is an offensive lantern or defensive, but that Scald is absolutely squat diddly, which is amazing. And just shows you, man, Roselia is just an incredible special wall on RU. And he's going to withdraw here. I believe, yeah, he goes into his Excelgor here. And I'm really not scared of Excelgor because I have my special wall, and I'm just not scared. I'm going to, take this opportunity to set up a layer of spikes because I know he's going to switch out, and I'm going to take a Giga Drain. But, yeah, this Excelgor is going to go straight out for the Bug Buzz. Stab Bug Buzz, by the way. This is Life Orb boosted. It doesn't do a lot at all, which is just freaking amazing. I know I can take another one. Go for the Stab Sludge Bomb, wanting to do some decent damage onto it. Excelgor has an okay special defense, but that really takes it out. And he's just going to go on the offensive again, going for another Bug Buzz. It's going to take me down pretty low, but, he almost KOs himself to the Life Orb. I'm going to take this opportunity to rest up and restore all that HP back. Like a boss. And thanks to my ability, Natural Cure, I can switch out and recover myself from sleep. So Roselia is out to Special Wall, Special Sponge, a little bit more, which is amazing. And he's actually going to withdraw here, and he's going to go into his Hitmonchan, which I expected because the way he brought it in to be a Rapid Spinner. But this thing actually gave me quite a bit of trouble, and I just didn't expect it to be so dangerous as I thought it was. But, I withdraw, like we actually both double switch into our Hitmonchan. He goes for a Stab Drain Punch, and this Drain Punch does a crap ton. Holy moly, it brings me down all the way to 12 HP, and then I see the Life Orb, and I'm like, oh crap, well this is a purely offensive Hitmonchan. I go for a Drain Punch of my own. Had myself been a Life Orb, I would have been able to take it out, but unfortunately I am not. Do not get a lot of HP restore, which kind of stinks. Kind of want to preserve my Hitmonchan for later just in case. And my other move on this set is actually Foresight, which means, I could have predicted his Rotom to come in, I could have Foresighted it. But I go into Roselia just to, I expect a Drain Punch now. I really don't want anything else taking a hit, even though I have my Rhydon, but, I don't think it's going to take a Drain Punch that well. Especially since it's Iron Fist boosted and Life Orb boosted. And you can tell, Roselia didn't even take that resisted hit very well at all, because, it's primarily special defensive. But, other than tanking Lantern hits, Roselia doesn't serve too much purpose to me, but at this point, I'm expecting the weaker Ice Punch. So I go into my Rhydon, and he does go for the Ice Punch here. And I know I can take that relatively well, and, I do, really well, but, unfortunately he gets the freaking Freeze, which really, really sucks. I probably would have been in a much better shape if my Rhydon did not get frozen. It just sucks right now because, that does a lot of damage. If I had Unthaw, my Earthquake probably would have been able to easily take him out from this range. And unfortunately, I stay frozen, which completely sucks. Oh, it's so frustrating. And that 10% chance, I've actually been getting frozen a lot lately. I've not been happy about it. But regardless, my Rhydon unfortunately is going to go down. But, you saw how well that Rhydon took those, Life Orb, Iron Fist boost, probably Max Attack, Drain Punches. I took about, I took 2 of them. And that's, the Ice Punch come in. That probably would have been a free hit KO without any prior damage, which is amazing. Going to my Typhlosion, I'm hoping, I'm expecting this thing to, carry Mach Punch, but I'm kind of leaving in Typhlosion as Death Fodder, so it gets more Life Orb recoil. And, out comes the Lantern again. And, I want to be safe. I will go for the Fire Blast. And, again, I don't know if I'm in Blaze range or not. Judging from this damage, I don't think I'm in Blaze range. So, because I don't know his EV spread, I think this thing might be more offensive, but I can't really say for certain. But I'm going to withdraw here. I believe I go back into my Roselia to hit the Sponge, whatever he's going to throw at me. And here he reveals to me he has the Volt Switch, which I don't mind, really. But that Volt Switch is going to give him Switch Initiative rather easily, and he's going to be easily be able to go back into that big freaking threat, that Hitmonchan, which is tearing my team apart. Orca just can thread it extremely well. I don't have much to outspeed it. My Typhlosion can take another hit. And unfortunately, I have no speed EVs on this Roselia, so it's going to fall down to an Ice Punch. But Roselia did its job. I mean, it was only got 1 layer of spikes up, but, it took hits, and it did its job. So, can't be mad at that at all. Down goes Roselia, which is fine, don't really care. So my two walls are gone, my Rhydon and my Roselia. Now comes my Typhlosion. And, you know, I'm expecting, I don't know if he has Mach Punch or not. Here he does finally show he has it, which kind of stinks. I actually went for the Hidden Power Grass here, because I had a feeling I probably would have killed it Machamp from that range, and I could have continued to try to attack Lantern. But unfortunately, he does hit carry to the Mach Punch, so that kind of stinks. But I go into my Krow here, and he actually forgot this thing was still alive. Go for that Sucker Punch. I was kind of fearing that, you know, he'd be faster, because I actually run a little less speed EVs on this thing. I should probably switch this to max attack, max speed instead of, I think I have 12 HP on this. That could be a Stealth Rock number, I can't remember what it is or not, but out comes the Drapion. And that's actually going to fall to the layer of Stealth Rocks and the Spikes. So Roselia really kind of came in clutch, being able to finish off that Drapion with just the one layer of Spikes. Now comes the Excelgor. That thing is going to die from Stealth Rocks, which is huge. So two of his Pokemon go down from low health due to hazards, which is amazing. And all he has left now is that Lantern, which is just freaking incredible. And, you know, I don't know if he's going to attack me or not, but he actually goes for the Protect here. I'm kind of, you know, I'm expecting him to maybe Volt Switch or Thunderbolt, so I actually went for the Roost here. And he actually protects. So now he's in a very precarious situation, because I actually gave the opportunity to Roost. Because, you know, I lose my flying typing when I Roost, so it would have done neutral damage to whatever electric attack he used. And, you know, I'm pretty confident that my +1, you know, Life Orb boosted max attack Brave Bird can finish off the Lantern from this range. And, you know, my assumptions are he's not max defense. So that Brave Bird is able to finish off Lantern, and Krow delivers the final fatal blow. That is a mini sweep in the form of Krow. Krow just proving why it should be in UU, I guess. I don't want it to move into UU, but I expect it to by the end of the month, which sucks. I don't know what the heck I'm going to replace it with. I'm going to miss Krow and RU, that's for damn sure, because this is my main RU team. But that was a great game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the lack of uploads. Haven't been around lately, so I'm going right back to work tomorrow and for a couple of days. So hopefully I'll get a couple more uploads up in this week. What am I talking about? But anyway, I'll shut up now and hope you guys enjoyed. So rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.